Now we will move on to iPadOS 26 feature updates. If you have updated your iPad, you may have noticed a few changes and a few additions that might be a little confusing, but are also really powerful. So I'd like to go into 4 of those features today. So first of all, if you are an avid split screen user, you may have noticed that the 3 dots in the top of each app have gone away. Well, let's get into that and how you can get a similar feature but more powerful back. So first we're going to go into settings. On the left side, we're going to go down to multitasking and features. You will notice now you have 3 windowing options. The first one is full screen apps. This is exactly what you think it would be. Each app only opens in full screen. You cannot have multiple apps open at the same time, just one app at a time. This is great for our youngest learners, and maybe even if you have grandparents and you want to keep them secure or from getting confused, full screen apps is a great option. If you are an avid split screen user, the windowed apps is a great option for you. This now allows you to resize any window, any app, move them around the screen, have multiple windows up at one time. You will now notice that down at the bottom or in any corner, there are handles that you can use to resize any app and move them around your screen. This is very powerful if you're trying to take notes or copying, pasting things from one side to another. You easily have these open at all times. You will also notice the addition of the stoplights. Just like on your Mac, you can close a window, you can minimize a window, or you can tap the green to go full size. If you do a long hold on the stoplights, you get even more advanced options. So if you want to easily arrange things side by side, do a long hold, tap the side by side options, and now your screens, your windows are side by side. If I want to open a few more options, let's see, let's get iMovie up here. And now I go to the top, long hold, and choose 4, it will automatically put these windows, iMovie I guess is not a great example, in corners so you can see all 4 screens at one time. You can also do something similar with 3 at a time. Again, iMovie wasn't the greatest example here, but you can see them all across the screen. So if you're taking notes, reading something, maybe watching a video, something like that, these are obviously really good options. One other quick gesture that I'd like to show you, I'm going to resize these really quick, is if you just go to the top, this menu bar type thing up here, and do a flick to each side, it will automatically size those so they're right next to each other. So if you don't want to do a long hold on the stoplight, you have that option to easily put your screens side by side. The last feature I want to show you is Stage Manager. This just allows you, I don't have anything set up for my Stage Manager, but on the left-hand side, you will see the different apps that you have open. You can set it up so if you're in one stage, it'll bring up those specific apps. If you want to see something else, you can easily switch to another stage and bring back just those apps. You can move things in between, everything to keep your windows organized. The next new feature of iPadOS 26 is the Preview app. You will find the Preview app right here on the screen. It says Preview and it looks like a little magnifying glass. When you open it, you will notice that you have a couple of options. The first option I'd like to bring up is the New Documents option. This is a very robust and easy digital whiteboard. If you've had other apps that maybe you're not familiar with or you just feel like it's too overwhelming, this becomes a very simple whiteboard that you can use to teach with your students. Your students can use it, you can use it and put it up on your Apple TV. You can write on it, you can erase it, just like you would on a whiteboard. Just very simple to do. When you get out of it, it will save it to your iCloud. Now, I would recommend long holding and renaming these so that you know what they are. But then it saves it for your students to go back, look at a later time. You will also notice a scan documents option. This just allows you to scan documents with a few less clicks, let's just say. So I'm going to go ahead and scan a couple documents, make this as real as possible here. Let the iPad do all the work. Scan these documents, press the blue check mark, and now nearly instantly we've got scanned documents in the preview app. We can go up to the markup tools and again start marking up, highlighting, teaching with our iPads just as easily as maybe a Notability or any of those other apps, but your students can use this as well. Again, this would be a great one to go ahead and name. It will save to your iPad. Go ahead and rename it, and then it's there for later use. Next, I would like to introduce to you a few organizational tools or new organizational features in the Files app. So I'm going to go ahead and open my Files app. And you see I have all of these folders. Now you have the option to color coordinate your photos, tag your photos, add emojis to your folders, kind of like you were able to do on your Mac, and maybe that didn't come over to your iPad. But now you can make all those changes and updates directly on your iPad. So I've already created a new folder called Practice. If I do a long hold on that folder, scroll down until you find Customize Folder and Tags. From here, tags are something that you've probably already set up. You can add new tags down here, but that's just a way to organize your files in a way that makes sense to you. Obviously, I don't have anything set up at this point, but I'll change my folder tag to red. And maybe for practice, I want to use a different emoji. I want to use this rabbit. Now, if you better see things with color or with emojis, this will go ahead and update that folder to show that it is red with a rabbit on it. So just a little bit of organizational fun for you. You can also explore adding these folders to your doc, being able to organize in different ways. You can also from here long hold on any PDF, and now you'll notice that you have an open with option. If you tap open with, you can open it with preview. That's the default. If you are an avid Notability user, you can easily tap Notability from here, and it'll go ahead and import this into Notability so you can start taking notes from there. So just a few less taps than before. Super easy to open a PDF in any additional app. We're going to go ahead and go into settings. And then on the left-hand side, you will tap on accessibility. You will scroll through these options to find live captions. And then at the top, go ahead and slide live captions on. Now, I want to make sure that my microphone is catching what I'm hearing, what I'm saying, and now it is transcribing everything that I'm saying to you. Easy to read, easy for your students to turn on. Since it's using the microphone of the iPad, it should hear either themselves or you, whatever's going on in the room. You can also, up at the top, pause listening. If you want to go back and reread, you have a transcript here. You can also go up to these three dots. You can copy all captions, and then you can put them into another app. Let's say Notes. You can paste them into a new app. you can translate them using the same options that you've seen before. So now my English has been turned into Spanish, and it can be read in Spanish. They can play it so they can hear it in Spanish or any other language that's accessible on the iPad.